are just getting started. Jordy Smith with a chance to make a final and win an event. It's been since 2017 since he's held a big trophy at the CT level, and that was back at Bells Beach. We're into semifinal number 2, and Yago Dora is already throwing down that rail. Hammers in the pocket, hits it off the end section, and already starts off with a completion to take the advantage quickly over Jordy Smith. Still plenty of time away in this event. His dad was here down at Baja da Tijuca. Before we get there, this was Yago's start against Jordy Smith.
Wow, this is a beautiful start for him. Kind of an average wave and really put into work and got a excellent, like not an excellent score, but a very good score for that type of wave right there. But what I love the most about this, Joe, you can see the surfers when they get to the quarterfinals, semifinals mostly, they put in a different gear. You see the body language right there for Yago. He's usually such a smooth surfer, but you can see it right here, how much energy he's putting into that first turn and even to this transitional turn right here. Look at the upper body language, bringing the hand all the way up, making sure he can make the most of it and finish it off very strong. And this only happens, or this tends to happen more when the surfers get to that semifinals, because it's time to put on a show.
That's where the magic happens. We always used to reference, we still will always reference Kelly for doing that so incredibly well. As we now see Yago checking out a right hand option and just kind of didn't have his footing right, I think, on that liftoff.
Jordy looks like he's going to have a look right here.
Now rolling into this one. Nice wall on the back end for Jordy Smith. Big power hack off the lip. Perfectly transitioned into another power hack. Third turn solid, right on the money, and he'll just trim this one all the way through to the end section. And that last bit of backwash trying to make it difficult to ride away, and it will get the best of him. But did a lot of damage.
Yeah, damage was done. Look at how calm he is on this bottom turn here. Massive first turn, and this is money. Coming from behind the section as he was bottom turning, just driving through rail the whole time. Beautiful surfing for him. Right here, quite a bit of a mistake because he wanted to finish the wave. This is going to be a massive score for Jordy. Great way to answer. Cleaner wave, steeper. At second turn, so much power driving through it. Another one. This is beautiful surfing for Jordy.
Just fun to see him unload on a running left at this size. All starting off with big bottom turns.
Yeah, and this is what set him up for such a big maneuvers right there. Look at this bottom turn coming from behind. No downtime whatsoever, engaging that inside rail, stomping on the back foot right there to lift the nose from getting caught in the water, because that wave got pretty steep as he was driving through the turn. And then right here was a bummer for him, because that finish is going to take a little bit of points out of that wave. Because it was a great finish. You see the good release right there, but the wave converges into him. And
Jordy's career, sponsor deals, and you're like, I didn't know you could tell me that. You get all this cool information from him because he wants to share it all with you along the way. Jordy getting a carve and will step off, but he only needed a 0.3. Guys that are right on the cut line still looking for more points. 10,000 points on the line if whoever wins this thing. Jordy knows that very well. Yago Dora will use priority and set up that first turn over the white water. Off the bottom, big blowtail reverse. Very quick rotation out of that move. Floats it, and now chips it really quick down the beach. His dad loves it, his support crew loves it, Brazil loves it.
Kind of vertical, and then the wave flattens it out, but here for Yago, look at the second turn. Usually you see guys doing blowtails going straight off the bat and keeping the momentum, but right there he started vertical and then he pushed the tail, which is very technical. Obviously not as critical of a section. Wave very hard to deal, but man, he made the most of that wave. You see him here setting up down the line, just eyeing it down the second section, but he had to go first vertical and then to push that back foot, and you see the footwork right there, keeping the weight on the front feet so he could actually disengage the fins and having it rotate all the way around. Somehow got back on track and got 2 extra turns and good surfing.
Started having flashbacks of a lot of those goofy footers that had that.
Here on the beach, the crowd's going crazy right now because of the fact that Yago just went by on the jet ski. So not only are they freaking out about waves, they're freaking about him just coming by on the jet ski.
Yeah, answering back, making sure he keeps applying pressure throughout the heat. This wave going a little bit flatter, though, than his previous wave, so he kind of had to...
It's getting intense because it's stop number 8, and we're working out the final 5. Yago up and out. We saw him rip that left to pieces, and as we look at Jordy on the wind-up, double grab and transitions off the roof. Throws the tail into the beach. Classic Jordy Smith on a very progressive combination. Throws a top turn into the inside corner. These last couple of turns just showing the panel that he has total control, and he still wants more into the end section. Will tap it shut. The big man from South Africa threw down an air to big blowtail combination.
This is what Jordy did just now. Nice double grab right there for him. The tail was a bit low, but straight into a beautiful blowtail reverse. What a combination of maneuvers right there for such a tricky section. And then right here is just trying to add points. The wave gets a bit small, and he's working as much as he could to add up a little bit to that score that it's going to pop up to him soon. But great effort for Jordy right there, and beautiful surfing for him.
And also getting the major moves out the back instead of waiting to the end section. So had the critical part of the wave and took advantage of it.
Yeah, I really like how actually the first air was nice, but it was more of a functional air. He was down the line, had to do that, had to keep the tail a bit lower in order for him to actually keep the momentum and the time to get to that second turn and do that beautiful blowtail that he did. As you see it right here, he's doing that air. He knew he couldn't go soft and do a floater, so he did a double grab down the line. Somehow pulled it off that bottom turn straight into a blowtail. Combination of major maneuvers right there. It was pretty impressive for that type of wave.
Seasons, but the years before that, he was always in the top 10 or even top 5. As we look at Dora, spring-loaded, tail-high reverse, standing tall with a perfect landing. Double shakas from his dad, Leandro.
That's the problem that this Malecki has, you know? Like when you surf against him, that wave gave him a split second to take off. And the closeout was right in front of him, and look how lofty that air was. Obviously, it wasn't the biggest air we ever seen from him, but the amount of pop he got out of that section and the amount of pop he got out of the transition he had, it was so impressive. Look how high that tail is, how he kept the board very close to himself.
Yago Dora up and out as we prepare for a huge final. One of the youngest finals is about to begin. 2 18-year-olds from Southern California, about often tail high, but when he gets so tail high, he can turn it into a back roll pretty easily, where he's almost flipping out of it. There's a cool looking frontside power carve to show his depth. Lay back, blowtail again for Dora for an absolutely devastating combination. As he's looking to go 2 in a row. How about this?
I mean, look at this layback right here. This is full-on movie style right there. Like, so much style, so much control, and finally he got a wave that actually was an excellent scoring wave, and he just oversurfed once again, but now in a way better quality wave. The speed was there, the power of the wave, and you're going to see him bottom turn right here and really going to be able to open up. Actually kept that carve really tight and aggressive. And then transitioning right here, just look at his eyes eyeing it down that closeout section. He's going to go for a massive layback.
Big hammer there. There's the blowtail. There's the score, a 9-3-3. For the fans, for Brazil, this is as good as it gets.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. Mostly with the performance from Yago, a layback with surf move type of stuff.
Okay, Yago, you look really calm, but I want to know, how was your headspace in them when you momentarily lost the lead, and what did you see in that wave that you could take the lead back?
Yeah, I knew Jordy was really dangerous. He surfs really strong, and at the moment I was expecting I was going to lose the the lead already because my backup was not so good, and I picked the wrong wave kind of at that moment of the heat, and I knew Jordy surfed a nice wave, and I just knew I had to keep looking for a backup. This didn't matter if I was in first or in second, and then he got the lead, and I just saw the shorter wave, and I was like, okay, 6.3, maybe I can do it on this one, and I did a nice air and ended up being pretty nice and got the score, and then at the end I just positioned myself away from him and got the 9.
Yeah, it definitely worked. And now 1 more year going to the final. Congratulations. But now a fully Brazilian final. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I really love it. That's what I was saying like since the start of this week. I was like, I hope I'm in the final and it's a fully Brazilian final, and I think it's a really good final because Italo's been surfing really good all events. I think he really deserves to be there as well, and I'm stoked to face him in the final.
You've both been really solid. Congratulations. See you in the final. Thank you very much.